never drives. He never drives like tanks and stuff. It's always like pathetic vehicles,
It's always like basically space scooters.
space scooters. But it's got like on the BMXs you have the little like colors you put on the rims, and then when your wheel goes around, it goes click, click, click.
That's always his weapons. Oh, but the thing is, though, everyone else has got like tanks and like jets, aircraft carriers, but he just turns up on his fucking dune buggy.
They're not decorations; they're people's teeth.
They're like the things they follow the cards to make it sound like it was.
Because they're all different people's teeth, right? He'll go up to a random encounter, punch someone's teeth out, and replace them with random teeth. So when they smile, it just looks like Grand Canyon.
Someone else's teeth.
But wasn't he solders it into the gum?
Solder your eyelids shut.
Dumps your head in glue.
He's just always using. His thing is though, he's so powerful, but still no one's been killed. I think fear keeps him alive. Like, but I think he enjoys that. If they wasn't scared of him, he would just kill them all. But it's obvious he loves the thrill of the chase.
You can imagine him in a van though, because he's so big, he's so muscular. He would basically punch out of the side of the windows with his arms, so the arms would be outside of the car, come into the front of the wheel through the front window, and his legs he would just kick through the lights.
He just drive after you.
He'd be running, so it's just like a giant turtle shell on his back.
But I love how he like describes like really evil things with some stuff that's like really shit, like a transit van of hatred. It's obviously rusted and unwashed.
The only use for your mother's ashes will be to pour into my fuel tank and burn into dust.
To sped me towards your destruction.
I will now use those ashes to sprinkle onto your dog's meal, and I will watch him whimper.
I will.
The dog knows I shouldn't eat this, but he's watching it whimper, and that's all he's doing.
But he makes the dog walk you.
So basically, the dog ate your mother. He does things like that. He doesn't really make the kill.
No, he doesn't. He is. Oh my god. This is exactly how the D-Man episodes happen.
That's the mystery. Basically, he makes them kill themselves.
Yeah, so he's never responsible for a kill, but even if like he lost all his powers, they could never have him in court for it because like he didn't actually do it. People were just scared.
The judge would be on his side because they'd wear the D-wig.
They put it on, and all judgment is in D-Man's favour.
They basically bribed him with a 42-inch plasma TV, which is 15 years out of date.
But they still accept it.
He's one of those people where he's like, I've got a 42-inch plasma TV, which was the prime at the time. But where all these like 4K TVs are coming out now, he still swears blind it's better just because it works.
Do you know what D-Man's like? D-Man is basically, if he chilled out and he had like a friend, that friend would be coming around his house to play on the computer games, but he would basically be Mickey Rourke from the Wrestlers who would come and play Nintendo, when obviously all the brand new Xbox One is out, but D-Man's still on his NES. But he always wins as well, but he will never ever upgrade.
Basically, you're still playing the first ever Nintendo, and he always has to be player one. If the other person picks up player one and refuses to go player two, the next time you open his door, like D-Man's mum will come upstairs, hey, do you two want some toast? And you find the guy hung there with a Nintendo controller on his neck, dead.
Oh my god. You just gotta love D-Man, haven't you?
The D-Tendo.
Nindemo.
Indeedo.
Nintendi.
Nintendi. Oh my god. Sounds like something you pick up at a fucking theme park.
Sounds like a virus.
D-Man would be the person, right? When he hosts his own theme park, you go on the best ride and it just travels straight into flames and leaves you there. And now prepare for the ultimate ride.
Can you survive the clobberer? You just go in there, sit in the chair, and you think it's gonna be like Terror Tower, but then massive fists go into the wall and just smash you in.
The D-Park. Do you know what? You know, like, remember the Shrek ride when, like, the spray goes on your legs when the gnats are going past?
Yes.
Well, basically, that's real acid. And he's on the screen just pointing at you, going, "You pathetic fool, get out." So you gotta do it without your feet.
Oh, he goes to the haunted house. Basically, it's the haunted council flat. And as you're travelling around going, oh, yeah, against the gate, he just comes out of the coffin and goes, oh, just strangles you.
You know, when you're just walking around, like, with someone, like, and they're really scared, they're like, hugging you, they're walking behind you, he just comes out the coffin, axes the one through the head, and then just goes back in the coffin.
Pulls the live one in there, and you can just hear him going, yeah. I love how he's on every ride at some point.
You know the one that launches you in the air? It launches, but it disconnects at the top. But basically, he's ready for it. He basically swings and kicks it in mid-air. Kicks it into the ice cream bar.
Do you know what I love? I love the fact that people are going to this park and paying the administration fees.
They basically, he said, you can come in, you just pay a deposit, and if you have a good time, you don't have to pay the rest. So he guarantees you will have a good time.
You will have the laugh, the final laugh. Oh, Jesus.
That's amazing. The D-Park.
Parkman.
The teacups, right? Basically, they would spin you that fast, your head would disconnect. The D-cups.
The bumper cars.
The bumper cars go 500 miles per hour, just smashes you off the track. But they don't provide seat belts.
They just kill you.
What are the rides are there?
Oh my god. I'm trying to think now.
Theme park ride, oh god.
The log flume. But it's from burning petrol.
You got the magic roundabout over there where you just sit on the horses. You sit on them, but they'll close the gates on it like that. They'll come up around it. They'll just send some hyenas in there, haven't you?
Just trying to gnash your legs.
So when it goes down, you just losing parts of your leg as it goes on.
The D-Man 3D show. You're just sitting there like the Muppet 3D, and then when he does the thing, he goes, "Oh!" and it comes out from the screen and crushes your face.
You got the D-Man magic show. You go into the room and you sit down, and they like buckle you in so you can't get out of your seat. And he's on stage with like a hat and like a little seat and loads of like knives and stuff, and he just starts throwing them at the crowd.
Or he just spins on all of the magic shows. He goes, "Well, because no, I'm gonna cut someone in half," but he actually cuts them in half. Oh my god!
Amazing! Oh, he's gotta come back though.
That's how D-Man Brains actually comes in.
But the chances of all that appearing in the next episode is 0.
Unless someone can animate it, yeah, it's 0.
Yeah, we need an animator. Do it. Join.
Do it immediately.
D-Man. Oh, hang on.
I will have you.
Didn't make any sense.
Listen to this.
Welcome to the park, kid. I hope you have a great time at the D-Man Park, yeah?
£2 per ride. 2 pounds of flesh.
Well, if you're gonna keep killing people on the ride, D-Man, I'm gonna have to clean up after them.
It's like, you know, when you put like money in the coin machine and then you try to use the claw game to get the prizes.
Yeah.
Basically, you gotta put your hand inside, and then if you don't get the prize, your hand will be just cut off.
And then it's gift wrapped for the next winner.
So it's just full of hands.
Even if you get it back,
He
it
takes
won't
your
be
hand
your
off,
hand.
and you've gotta keep paying to get your hand back.
But the chances are he'll come up with other hands.
You've gotta put your foot in there then for an extra go.
Oh my god. But you're still able to do it?
You're
But
forced
it's
to
like
play
the
with your
D-man's
teeth.
mouth, he pointed at D-man's mouth and the wig comes down.
The wig captures it.
The wig is basically the claw, it just comes down and picks up all the prizes.
You know the national lottery hand? It used to come out of the sky and goes, it
Yes.
could be you. Basically, that hand just points at you and goes, dead.
I'm having it.
And goes, scumbag.
Oh, you just know if Kat was in here, she'd just be crying.
You should show her this now. Just say the D-man. You can't actually say brainstorm anymore. It's actually because it's like epileptic fits of people. You've got to say mind mapping. We're just call it D-map or D-storm.
Storm Man.
Storm man. Superstorm.
D-Storm. D-Mind.
That's amazing. Yeah, you got to save that. That's ultimate bullshit talk. That was.
Alright, thanks for listening, guys.
See ya.